Okay, it looks disgusting. I am not going to joke here. It looks disgusting, guys. I don't like to say it, but you know, the haters that were commenting down below, you know, weeks ago, months ago, saying that Kaspa is going to 5 cents. Well, unfortunately, the person, the hater, whoever it was right. Okay, Kaspa went to 5 cents, and this is disgusting. Okay, the only good thing that I can tell you is that on a weekly we do have a bounce towards the upside. That's how it looks like. Okay, so now Kaspa basically is 73.3% down ever since its previous all-time highs. Well, all-time highs, in fact. Well, now it's going to be a little bit different, because obviously the price went towards the upside a little bit, but if we are going to look at it, guys, it's not really different, right? We've got 229% towards the upside, so you could do 2x if you would be accumulating Kaspa, right? So let's have a look now. Let's draw this line, right? So Kaspa is down, well, almost 70%, well, 69. Okay, so it's up to you whether you're going to be accumulating Kaspa or not. Okay, unfortunately I don't have any powder to accumulate any crypto because I'm all in my positions. I haven't been shaken out. I still hold my positions on spot. My name is Luke, by the way, and this video is not financial advice. By the way, apologies, guys, I haven't been in here for you for a while. It was a wild ride, I would say, you know, last week, that basically in crypto and in stock market and in everything. So the question is, are we entering bear cycle right now, or we are going to see some major changes and big surprises for crypto? Guys, of course, I'm not going to be here over bullish. I'm not going to be here bearish. I will try to give you my outlook, which of course is not financial advice, so remember about that. Okay, let's actually start with a little bit of a TA for hourly for Kaspa, right? So we are bouncing from the level of 5 cents. Okay, now the question is, can we trust this little bounce? To answer that quickly, go and check out my Bitcoin video, because now I will be doing separate updates, Kaspa, Bitcoin, and potentially different altcoins. And over there, I actually tell how I believe that we might go towards the upside based on money to supply. But anyways, guys, of course, if that is going to happen, potentially Kaspa is going to see some reversal. Okay, but again, watch the first video. Now, guys, looking at the daily time frame, of course, things are looking, let's say, okay, juicy, because, well, stochastic RSI properly bottomed, right? 5 cents was, well, crucial area of support, I would say. Okay, because there was nothing in here. And if we are going to go back to weekly time frame, this is very important level of support, in my personal humble opinion, for Kaspa. And if we are going to lose it, well, let's see what could be the strong level of a support for Kaspa. That would be probably 3 cents. Let's actually zoom it in a little bit and let's draw some levels in here. Well, probably that would be a little bit higher here. I don't want to scare you off, guys. So there will be, what, 4 cents and then 3 cents, right? So these are 3 major levels that we have to pay attention to. Hopefully we don't have to, and hopefully we are going to see the pump and bounce towards the upside from now on, but that is yet to be determined. Okay, so let's have a look at the overall market, guys. Again, disgusting on a daily. I don't know what's ultima, whatever, but if we are going to look at weekly, monthly, it feels like a bear market, right? However, if I'm going to go to the technicals, okay, which I actually have deleted, so you have to go with me to my X account. Let's press X and let's go to my profile. By the way, guys, follow me on X, because over here you are going to be able to see my analysis first before I'm going to upload anything, right? So the first things first, guys, in order to look at macro perspective, first of all, for Bitcoin, right, if we are going to look at this chart, we can clearly see, this is weekly, by the way, we can clearly see that this could be still considered as a retest, right? This level in here is a strong level of a support. So again, that's the first thing. And second, guys, let me get out of this and let me go towards total crypto market cap, which looks like this, right, on a weekly. And of course Kaspa is in here, right? So yes, we had a little wick in here towards the downside, right? However, you probably remember how important this level in here was, where everybody was calling for the bear cycle, and now this level is still holding as a strong level of support. Of course, not mentioning about previous all-time highs of a previous cycle for overall crypto market. So now, given the fact that this is happening based on the trend line support, so on and so forth, we can also look at the stochastic RSI on a weekly being an oversold area. So, you know, pretty much every single indicator now is showing that we could see some bounce for overall crypto market, not only our beloved Kaspa. And speaking about our beloved Kaspa, guys, market cap is at $1.5 billion. Well, that's definitely not juicy. However, volume is sitting at 105 mil, and very bullish long term is that we are sitting at 90.404% mined Kaspa. So I don't have to explain to you what is going to happen when Kaspa is going to be 100% mined, right? And emission schedule is obviously going to be decreasing, right? And hopefully these DEM exchanges are going to list our beloved Kaspa. But now let's have a look at something that's also important, right? Crypto Rover is pointing out that US inflation is crashing and Trump's master plan is working, and he will force the Fed to cut rates. Once that happens, stocks, Bitcoin, and crypto will explode, right? So hopefully this is going to happen. Of course, it's not happening now, but that was the plan, right? So scare the market, crush the S&P 500, and pressure the Fed into cutting rates and pump his crypto bags. Now, guys, let's have a look at short time frame Kaspa, and let's see what we could potentially expect in here. Okay, so let's have a look at first of all this way. So we've got Binance on a daily. As we can see, we've got many shorts. We've got 429,000 worth of shorts versus how many longs, right? 460. It's funny how people are jumping into these longs now while they actually should be jumping earlier, in my opinion. But anyways, looking at the daily on all of the exchanges, guys, we can see that there is more longs rather than shorts. On 7 daily, we've got more shorts. So liquidity on, let's say, 7 daily is above the current trading price for Kaspa. Let's have a look at the heat map. That's going to be much easier. So you see how this liquidity was flushed in here, right? And now Kaspa is pretty much going towards the downside, right? In my opinion, Kaspa is going to see a little bit of a shakiness, okay? Because we still have liquidity in here at 5 cents, and that's 32,000, right? Question is, can Kaspa go realistically towards the upside? Well, based on the liquidity levels, not. But of course, these are just liquidity levels. They are not 100% accurate. We have to remember about that. Now, let's have a look at 1 weekly time frame for our beloved Kaspa, ladies and gents. And as you guys can clearly see, right, even if we are going to go to that 5 cents area, liquidity is in here. So I do believe that long trade, swing long with little leverage could be a good idea, okay? Because liquidity at the moment is above us, right? So guys, that's what I've got for you if it comes to that short time frame prediction for Kaspa. I believe we could see a little bit of a shakiness and hovering around that area of 5 cents, right, in order to grab that liquidity on a weekly time frame. Well, probably properly bottom and, you know, make this line flatten a little bit, just like in here. Of course, this is just a simple indicator, but quite reliable. Nonetheless, guys, I believe that upside is still there. I know that many people are calling for bear cycle, but personally I haven't sold anything, and I don't think that this is going to happen, because if so, this is going to be the most stupid cycle ever, in my opinion. And why? Well, because we haven't had altcoin season, right? If we are going to look at the previous Bitcoin's dominance chart on a weekly previous altcoin season, I mean, we can clearly see that this drop still haven't happened, right? Yes, we had this little fart in here, but that's of course on a weekly, just a little fart that we have experienced, right? At the moment, Bitcoin's dominance is playing with us. Nonetheless, we have to remember about the fact that stochastic RSI is in overheated levels for weekly time frame for Bitcoin's dominance. So in this case, guys, of course, I'm not going to tell you that, you know, altcoin season will happen tomorrow, because it's just a nonsense, right? But looking at overall sentiment, guys, of course, not financial advice. This is something that I'm telling to myself. If I would have cash, I would probably buy more, right? Nonetheless, since I don't, I will just patiently wait and look at, you know, the data that we have, basically, right? To conclude the video, in my opinion, Kaspa isn't done and crypto market isn't done, okay? It's just a temporary shitty sentiment, okay? Ladies and gents, have a good one. Peace and love, crypto.